Apple is asking major suppliers to evaluate the cost implications of shifting 15 to 30% of production capacity from China to Southeast Asia. Now, that's according to a report from Nikkei. For more, here's Bloomberg Opinion columnist Alex Webb, who covers technology, and Vovango Piccoli is still with us. Alex, first of all, we were talking with Vovango about the fact that probably most major tech companies would do the same. Do we already know whether, if you're looking into it, the way Apple operates usually means that they'll actually do it?
Ultimately, I think it's really going to
depend on the cost.
Depend on how conversations evolve between the US and China, right? They're evaluating the cost implications of this so that if there is no relaxing of those tensions, then they will probably pull the trigger on this thing. I think it seems certain they would. I think it's interesting they're talking here in this Nikkei report about 15 to 30% of production capacity in China. Well, Apple gets 40% of its revenue from the US. Admittedly, some of that will be in things like App Store and other services, but one imagines usually that probably means 40% of their iPhone sales are also in the US. So there's a huge chunk which still would be being made in China and imported at higher duties if that were to come about.
I mean, they rely heavily on manufacturing in China. If you take that away from China, does it also mean that the Chinese buy less Apple phones?
Well, they've already seen them buying fewer and fewer Apple phones. It's possible that, you know, at the moment, China it has been loath to crack down on Apple and sort of impose, make it difficult for Apple to do business in China, not least because Apple employs millions and millions of people indirectly in that country in its supply chain. And now, if some of that supply chain is taken out of China, it maybe means it's easier for Chinese regulators to say, well, actually, we're going to, you know, impose retaliatory measures on Apple given what the US is doing to our technology champion, Huawei.